I'm Jimi Hendrix, and this episode is called Spiritual Awakening versus Reactive Clash on Empower Your Pattern 2.0. I'm Jimi Hendrix, founder of James Hendrix Empowerment, Success, and Confidence and Drive Coach, member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I believe there are patterns to help us receive more, to help us live the extraordinary life right now. So, if you come with me, I will show you these patterns. Let's go. Okay. I was going to wait and do this tomorrow, but what can I say? I have some things building up in me that I need to kind of get off my chest. This isn't the same thing as the loneliness way and the adversity track. But it's more on, shall we say, the adversity track, if you know what I mean. Even though it can be part of the loneliness way. We're talking about spiritual awakening versus the reactive clash. You know, I find when I'm studying the scriptures or praying and meditating before God, I am the happiest. I can go to Him when I'm having adversity. When I'm having issues in my life. And believe me, I am going to talk to Him today to receive some revelation. Because the way I see it, our reactive culture, the way it is right now with social media, entertainment media, news media, it wants to cause adversity. It's created by none other than the enemy of our souls, Satan. And that's why we need spiritual awakening. Am I right? I know I'm right. Okay, so here's the thing. You need to be able to be awakened spiritually. Spend time with the Lord as much as you can every day. In fact, I recommend that you do it the first thing every day, and that's what I should have done this morning. I don't know why I didn't. I had so many reactions and things going on in my head. There had been some yesterday after coming back from Toastmasters on such a high. There had been some personal, emotional drama in my life, and the overwhelm from some social media started building up. So I am considering maybe doing some serious unplug from a lot of things in big tech, except for purposes of writing and listening to music. I'm going to do what I can to cut off as much of my access to social media as I can. Because there's too much noise on there. We need that spiritual awakening to help us through the adversity. To help us be strengthened at this time. Because we all know that adversity can knock us down. Adversity can knock us down out of nowhere. And so that's why we need to get close to the Lord. Because He can help us. He can strengthen us. He can give us revelation to know what to do, to explain things to us. If we don't do that, and all kinds of reactive crap can get hammered at us. I tell you what, I wish I had a sound effect that would go well with that, but unfortunately I don't. Just think about it as like a rapid fire machine gun, you know, or a thunderbolt or something, you know. You need to have that spiritual awakening time. Because if you don't, you're messed up. Okay? I don't mind talking to you about the adversity that you're going through. Maybe the reactive culture, the way it is, it's gotten you feeling overwhelmed. I just got off the phone with a friend of mine that's being overwhelmed with concerns with work and family life and the balance of such things. I'm not an expert at that myself, to tell you the truth. And so, I think that our reactive culture and toxic reactive people can cause a problem. And so, we need spiritual awakening so that we know maybe how to limit such things, to create a buffer over our lives, because we all know who's behind all that. We all know who's behind all that. Okay? So he knows you're a dreamer. He knows you're getting closer to the Lord and everything, and he don't like that. So he's going to send a tsunami of reactivity to get you overwhelmed and possibly even wipe you out. So, get closer to the Lord. That's the best way that you can overcome this and work out for your mental health. I know I don't necessarily have all the answers, and no doubt it's a struggle. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a struggle. I hate it, and I know you hate it just as much. You hate it just as much. You hear me. But we can overcome this. We can be strong in this by getting closer to the Lord. Sometimes, and this is something I do sometimes throughout the day, when I feel like I've had enough. You've got to do this. You've got to shut off your phone. Shut off your phone. Spend time reading some good books. Spend time praying and talking to the Lord to find your encouragement. Spend time doing those things. Because I'll tell you something, if you don't, you get knocked down. And it stinks. And it hurts. Believe me, I know. One of our biggest problems in life right now is our reactive culture. And big tech is the biggest culprit right now. It really is. Looking at my notification bar, I must see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe nearly 2 dozen, if not more, notifications on my phone. And I was ignoring them, but in a moment of weakness and feeling isolated, I started looking at them. And I thought, well, hey, it's no big deal. And the next thing you know, you start connecting with certain people on social media. And next thing you know, some of them, they ask for your telephone number. And I have a policy that I never give my telephone number out to anybody unless it's somebody I meet in person and have gotten to know them for a considerable amount of time. You have to be careful what you put into your spirit. Listen to me now. You have to be careful what you put into your spirit, because if you don't, it's going to be one big, huge, colossal problem. This past December, I did a YouTube video about this. How, we have it's the parable of the 2 wolves. One of them, he's skinny, he's ravenous, he's jumping around like a junkyard, and like he's in a junkyard, and he's always hungry. Always hungry. Ravenous, like they could bite you, bite the hand that feeds him, And the other one, he's a kind one. He's, proactive. You feed him, you're good to him, he's good back to you. Which one do you think is the best one? It's the one you feed. Feed the good one, okay? Feed the good one, because if you don't feed the good one, then that's where you have a problem. That's where you have a serious problem. I see why the leaders of my church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, are warning people now about some of the evils and the dangers in social media. I see why now. Because it becomes a problem. Our reactive culture has a tendency to drag you down and cause adversity, cause problems, get you overwhelmed. That's why I suspended my political show until June 6th. And at times I've considered suspending it longer, because no matter what you do, this reactive culture can get to you, unless you find some productive things to do to help you feel good about yourself. It's easy to get knocked down. It's easy to hurt. It's easy to let this junkyard dog wolf that you feed treat you like crap and bite your hand. But the better choice is to feed the good one. The one that's going to love you. The one that's for your good. You know? Our reactive culture, it takes away your motivation. It takes away your motivation. Why does it take away your motivation? Drama. Drama. It's the two things. Fear and drama. It will. No matter what. I'll tell you something. I'm not having my phone on Do Not Disturb right now because I'm awaiting a phone call. And you get all kinds of notifications from spammers and scammers and people wanting your personal information. Big tech is one of the biggest culprits, I think, that's causing our reactive culture. And I'm going to say this until the cows come and get on. And people get mad. That's their own fault. You do not, listen to me, you do not have to put up with our reactive culture. Get spiritually awakened. Get deeply involved spiritually. That's what you've got to do. Because our reactive culture, it loves to cause adversity. It loves to cause adversity. So don't let it affect you. Do something different. We hope that you enjoy listening to Empower Your Pattern 2.0. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the citizen of Pattern Realm. As Jimi Hendrix saying, until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can't. Choose, act, and pursue happiness. God bless you.